Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host today, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you to actually slay the spire. Tohu edition. No trolling this week. We're actually playing proper Slay the Spire. And who are we gonna play? Well, we're gonna be playing Reimu. Because I played her last week. I felt I should actually give her a go this time. So, gain 1 flight at the start of each combat. Let's figure out what the Christ flight even is. Well, your character looks very impressive. I wasn't expecting that. Jeez. Flight reduces damage taken from attacks. 1 stack is removed for each hit received when flight is present. Okay, so it's basically damage reduction. Cool. 6 damage, 5 block, gain 5 block twice, gain 3 destruction faith after being played, transformed into Danmaku Barrier. Deal 7 damage twice, gain 3 mountain faith after being played, transform back into the original. Destruction, faith towards the storm god, Susanoo. Okay. Faith, represents devotion to a kami. Gain enough amount to trigger advent of kami in combat. Okay. And then you. Flight, draw 2 cards, otherwise gain 1 flight. Okay then. This is already looking kind of really cool. This is a also very oddly shaped fight as well. Not many question marks available if I want to go for the elites, and we know what I'm like. I go for the elites. Let's do it. Let's see. Ring Dance Ceremony. Draw 1 card. Gain energy next turn. Exhaust. Okay. 9 syllable. Gain 7 block. Draw 1 card for every 10 faith. Interesting. Cautionary Border. Gain 8 block, 2 and 5 vigor, and gain 2 destruction faith. I'll try the 7 block and draw cards, please. You find yourself in a dark and damp forest, filled with vines and insects and other unpleasant things. Not to mention the mushrooms. Mushrooms covered everything. The air is thick with their spores, and you could feel your breath getting shorter and shorter as particles clogged up your lungs. You see a break in the trees ahead. 2 houses in the distance. One of them is worn down. Plants nestling themselves on the roof, curling themselves around the windows. The other is a nicer looking, clean white. The other one is nicer looking, clean, white tiles lending itself to a much more pristine appearance. I don't actually have much max HP, it's only 65, so 6 HP might not be bad, but you know what? That curse is actually terrible, so I like my relics. You knock on the door and you hear someone rapidly approaching before the door is flung open. Welcome to Kira-san Magic Shop. If it's not bolted down, it's probably for sale. A girl wearing a wide-brimmed witch hat greets you enthusiastically before noticing your rather haggard appearance. Ah, you're not too used to the air around here, are you? Come in, come in. Wouldn't want my first customer in a while to collapse outside. You step inside the house to find that the floor is an utter mess. So, was there anything in particular we were looking for? Or maybe you just wanted to ask me to exterminate a yokai or something. You explained that you are simply passing through and that you were caught off guard by the forest's hostile nature. A traveler, are you? That's more interesting, actually. Got any good tales to tell? You think for a moment before deciding upon an appropriate story. The girl listens intently as you speak, interrupting you only a few times. Her expression is contemplative. Once you've finished, mine's still somewhere within the faraway world you have spun for her. That's a good story. Haven't heard anything like that before. Her gaze sweeps across the room, taking in all the junk she had lying around. You can take something if you want. Think of it as a souvenir of your encounter with an ordinary witch. You glance around briefly, picking out something that seemed reasonably useful. In fact, I'll also escort you out of the forest, she grins as she pulls out a broom out of nowhere. You can even ride behind me if you want. Seeing no reason to refuse, you sit on a broom behind her. Here we go! As the two of you take off at speeds that were far faster than what you were comfortable with, you realize that this was a terrible, terrible mistake. Successfully managed not to die. And the next question mark? Just an annoying fight. Still, can we appreciate my appearance right now? That is such an awesome looking appearance. Where does that come from? Let's try this Durplex barrier. So what is this? Destruction of faith. Assassino will advent after you gain 7 more faith. So I need 10 in total to get the advent. Okay. I want to find more faith cards. Evil Sealing Circle. Apply 2 weak and vulnerable. Emergency Takeoff. Gain 1 flight and 1 vulnerable. No. Airstrike. Deal 8 damage. Gain 1 wind faith. Flight. Activate twice. Sure. Why not? Safety Prayer. Gain 2 mountain faith. Add a safe Okumi to your hand. What? Safe Omikuri. Omikuri. 0 cost card that exhaust when played and vary in effect depending on its type and luck level. Ha. Mountain. Faith towards the mountain god Ohoyama Tsumi. Okay, so that's a faith card at least. Slight... What is that? Instant Dimensional Rift. Until the next turn, deal 12 damage back to the enemy who attacked you first. Gain 2 Thunderbolt Faith. Faith towards the God of Thunder. Mikazuri. Whatever. Fantasy Rift. Eternal. This turn, whenever a card exhausts, add a copy of it into your discard pile. Exhaust. Does that apply to itself? Because if that applies to itself, that could be really cool. Either way, I'll take the safety barrier. Okay, my first attack. So what is this? Reduce the damage of the next 1 attack you take by 50%. Right. So let's airstrike twice. Gaining me 2 faith to the wind god. Huh, so flight also applies to when the attack is blocked. Interesting. Well, let's get a safety prayer. What is this? Gain 10 block. Not bad. Can you stop gaining armor? I don't like that. Perplex Black Barrier, let's go. And then flight. Okay. Strike. Strike. Block. You! Where are you getting armor from, or is the bunny granting you it? The bunny is totally granting you the armor. At least that 1 attack of flight actually applies to, like, when they attack, it attacks multiple times. Let's see, Dakumaku Barrier. There we go, Mountain Faith. Big thing. I've almost got enough faith to the Mountain God. I want to see the Mountain God, please. Show me this mountain god, goddammit. Here we go. So what does this do? Mountain Faith. Whenever you gain block by playing a card, gain 4 additional block. Huh. So that's just an effect that takes place in the entirety of the whatchamacallit, right? The combat. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Another airstrike could be awesome. Dragon Slaying Circle. Deal 26 damage to all enemies. Remove all faith. And I get that's only a 2 cost. Huh. Fine Line Fantasy. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 1 Flame Faith. Flame. Faith towards the Fire God. Kagutsushi. Unlike other faith counters, does not have an upper limit. I kind of want to play a faith build, so as much as that seems awesome, let's go for another airstrike, because I don't actually have any exhausting cards yet. And I feel if I try to devote myself to too many gods, bad things are going to happen. Every 3rd attack you play is ignored. So this attack's ignored. Okay. This will make for a great news article. I'm sure it will. Safety prayer. Ooh, lots of safety for me. And all I can do is defend anyway, so who gives a damn? Why are you hitting so hard right now? That's a fair amount of damage you're taking. But no matter what, I can't actually kill you this turn. So... Airstrike. Airstrike. Fire potion. Bye-bye. Expanding barrier. Gain 2 mountain faith. Gain 5 block. All expanding barrier grant 2 additional block this combat. Okay. Wild exorcism dance. From within the top 3 cards of your draw pile, play all attacks and discard all non-attacks. That's too random unless I get the ability to see my deck. I'll take the expanding barrier. Goodbye, snaky boy. Fantasy Seal. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy 4 times. Transform this card if this card is in your hand when a Kami advents. Turn back when played. Ha! Oni Binding Circle. At the end of your turn, apply 2 constricted to all enemies. That's just too good. As much as anything, it means that Oni circle kinda just allows us to just wait, theoretically. God, I would love to see another God Advent. Colorful Path. Unplayable. Whenever you draw this card, increase your highest faith by 1 and gain 3 vigor. You know what? That could work. Aromatic Lotus Butterfly. Gain 4 block twice, deal 5 damage twice. That works really well with my faith if I can get my faith working properly. But it's a matter of whether I can. Hey, look, a Moorbank. Yes, please. And, oh god, it's the fairies. At least the fairies are gonna basically somewhat just destroy themselves. That's good. Floating. Airstrike. Expandable faith. Okay, how much strength have you got? 2. So if I can kill everything this round, I win. So, hit you, and then the thorns will kill you. Hit you, you gain the strength. Put my faith in the mountain. There we go. And thus you die. You die. And you don't die because of the fact that gets... Whatchamacallit? Oh, yay. If I put a vulnerable potion on you, I then do 14 odd damage to you, and then I murder you. Then, I only take 2 damage instead of the other crap that I would have taken. Cool. Goodbye. Goddamn fairies. The boot. Nice. Air maneuver. Gain 9 block. Flight. Gain 3 faith. Otherwise, gain 1 flight. That is actually really cool, because it gives me faith. Right. Now let us rest. I'm looking a little worse for wear, and I've got 3 fights ahead of me, one of which is this thing. Right. What kind of... You know what? Let's get 3 wind faith. I want to see what this wind faith can do for me. Right. If I use this, I gain faith. If I use this, I gain faith. Who cares if I'm not gaining any statistics? I'm gaining faith. Now then. Now I've got nothing to work with me. Ow. Right. You can't hurt me. I've got wind. Let's see if I get enough. What does the wind one do then? Wind. At the start of your turn, gain 1 flight. Oh my god, that's awesome. Wind is the most valuable faith. Wind is the most valuable faith. I can't read what that says. Peck-witted consecration. At the end of your turn, gain 1 block for each kind of faith. Cool. And another colourful path. I don't think I want the colourful path too much, because if I take it too much, it'll just load my deck with all the crap. So we'll take the power. Trickster. For the first card you play each turn, it's exhausted. You little so-and-so. Absolute little so-and-so. Damn it, I could have killed you this turn if I didn't just think, oh, I've got too many cards. Hold up, did this getting upgrade double the amount of... It doubled the amount of faith it gives. Wait, so upgrading these increase the amount of faith it gives. Some of them upgrade the faith, others do not. Okay. Prosperity Prayer. Gain 2 destruction faith. Add a career O Makiru into your hand. Cautionary Border. Gain 8 block. You know what? I'll take the Prosperity Prayer. Man, I'm really kind of building the Moon Faith. Tasuyumi will advent. I don't... How was that determined my greatest prayer? Right. Float. Slice, slice. Slice, slice. I don't care if I take a bit of damage. It was probably worth it. Maybe. Bottled Kami. Advent random 1 Kami. That sounds awesome, and I'm going to use that in the next fight. Binding Border. 4 damage, 4 constricted. Yes. Hello, Fox Mask Lady. Let's see how this works. So, I can do this. And then I can do that. Okay. Now then. You know what? Let's screw it. Let's drink this. What did I get? Faith Flame. At the start of your turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies. I really wish I had gotten that power now. I really wish I had gotten that power. That would have been stupid. Flight. Double attack. I take 3 damage for playing an attack. No thank you. Let's drink a skill potion. I need a skill. Yes, Cautionary Barrier. You will do just fine. Thank you very much. Right. Now then. That can go. I can cast that. I can cast that. And now I've got the Wind Faith, giving me 1 wind at the end of every turn. Marvelous. Which means this whatchamacallit of mine is always guaranteed. You're dead now, aren't you? Yep. Please give me something involving Flame Faith. No. Fantasy Heaven. Deal 10 damage to all enemy. For each Kami in Advent, repeat this effect. Probably not going to happen. Gains 5 Sun Faith. If Amaterasu is in Advent, gain 1 buffer. Yeah, that sounds awesome. No longer obtain potions when I've got, you know, 5 potion slots. No, thank you. Remove 2 cards. Don't want it. Start confused. All of these suck. I've never had one this bad. I'm just gonna skip past that. God damn it. Oh, hello, stupid-ass mirror. Have I mentioned how much I despise you? Especially if you only give me 4 miserable damage. You know what? I'm just gonna end my turn, because I can't even break that. You know what? It's probably better if I actually do it. Right. I don't take damage for not breaking your barrier with my authority. Yes, I wish to see what Amaterasu has to offer me. How did that take 5 damage off me? I broke its armor in 1 attack. Revelation, scry 1, draw a card, gain 1 Sun Faith. Sure. Hey, you there. You turn to see a grim-looking woman approach you. There's been a murder. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? You open your mouth. Yes, I know you think you don't know anything, but that's what everyone says. Yes, I know I'm being rude, but the need for results trumps courtesy right now. And yes, I'm reading your mind in case you couldn't tell. You have a feeling this is going to be a very one-sided conversation. Pretty much. Anyway, your surface thoughts don't tell me much, so I'd like to go a bit deeper. Stir up some trauma. It's not as bad as it sounds. You might even learn something about yourself in the process, or I could simply pay you for your trouble. Yeah, no, Nightmare is not worth it, and I'm not losing 3 max HP. Although I do have quite a couple of shops in front of me. Ah, screw it, payment. A thin pinprick punctures your mind, darting between the annals of your memory like an overzealous scholar. Scenes flash before your eyes, depicting violent battles, petty bickering, and events are wholly unfamiliar to you. You have many repressed memories, like someone's erased them. Your vision clears and you see the woman regarding you with a contemplative expression. Well, it seems you're innocent after all. At least you've given me some good leads. She walks away, leaving you with a faint headache that wouldn't quite go away. Oh, hello, gloops. Now is when I start taking damage at the end of every battle, just for having debuffs of various different kinds. So, I'll actually confirm that. Please, give that to me. Lots of faith. If you wouldn't mind, I would really like some of that real nice bullcrap kind of stuff you can grant me, game. Oh, so I've got the mountain god now. Sweet. Okay. Don't really help me right now, but... Huh. I lost the thing that gave me the whatchamacallit. I didn't know the debuffs, the damage via debuff. I didn't know that could even whatchamacallit. Ascension kick. Deal 8 damage. If in flight, gain energy and draw a card. You know what? That's just a free attack. As much as the other one gave me whatchamacallit energy I probably would have liked. I'm not losing another 4 max HP. Nope. Alright, merchant, what you got for me? Oh, a discount card. Yes, please. I don't care if that just used up my more bank. It's worth it. Permanent border. Innate. Gain 2 Thunderbolt Faith. Whenever you lose flight. Gain 2 Thunderbolt Faith whenever you lose flight. Gain 2 Wind Faith whenever you lose HP. Yes. An Amori. Yes, please. Bag of Marbles. Yes, please. Card removal. Get rid of the annoying injury. Potions. I'll take a fire potion. What else you got for me? God, I got a boss next, and I don't... and I'm not on any good amount of health. I think I'll take the skill potion too. I might need it. Apotheosis. Is Apotheosis even that good for me? Authority becomes free. That's decent. You would get increased numbers. You get more faith. You're already leveled up. You become free. That would also be really cool. Especially as it's innate. I might want to actually do something. Try and work on upgrading that. No, I don't think Apotheosis is worth it. The Yin-Yang Akasha could be, because that's 2 flight, which is, in the end, still a good amount of damage reduction. Oh, hello, lunatic. You're the one that makes every other card exhaust, aren't you? How much do I want to avoid taking damage? Well, I have a fire potion for a reason, so... Die. I'm afraid I can't pass. Really? Is that so? Ow! Yin Yang Sang. Deal damage equal to the amount of constricted on the target. Gain energy for each kind of debuff it has. Okay. Expulsion. Deal 14 damage to all enemies. Gain 3 Flame Faith. That also sounds good. Deal 13 damage. Gain 3 Thunderbolt Faith. If the enemy intends to attack, deal double damage. I'll take the campaign, please. Right. Next. Do that. Ascension kick you. Wind strike you. And now I've got the mountain god, right? No, I've got the faith. I've got the wind god. Better. Even better. Deal double damage if the enemy intends to attack. Cool. Oh, is that the destruction one? Thunderbolt Faith. Whenever you are hit by an enemy, apply divine punishment to that enemy. Oh, that sounds cool. Shame we just won as we got that. Boundary of Divine. Let Anamatia Su or Tasuyumi Advent. One turn later, remove your Sun Faith and Moon Faith. Tasayumi, God of Moon. If in Advent, upgrade the top card in your draw pile and draw additional cards at the start of your turn. And it doesn't tell me about Animity. Okay, if an Advent, gain energy at the start of your turn. Interesting. Sealing Needle, deal 1 damage. If it deals unblocked damage, the enemy loses 2 strength. Repeat 2 times. Exhaust. Sure. The finale. At the end of your turn, if there are no cards in your hand, lose 1 strength. I'll take the Fervent Admiration, give them a lot more vulnerable. Then I'm going to rest. Christ. The White Lotus. The sound of music draws you to a nearby temple, there where a woman is regaling a crowd with her voice. She sings of things unfamiliar to you, using words unknown to you. Despite your lack of comprehension, you find yourself entranced by the display. You consider taking the time to listen more closely, or perhaps you should leave a small offering and just be on your way. What do I have to lose? Revelation. I actually quite like Revelation. I'll lose 50 gold for 7 max HP, please. I could use the healing. As the coin clatters into the donation box, you feel a spark of warmth inside your body, as if the gods themselves were watching over you. They'd better be with the amount of worship I'm giving them. Draw 2 additional cards each combat. I'll take the Sapphire. Ah, heck. Alright, well, let's airstrike. Dealing tons of damage to it. Then permanent border. Then I'm going to seal Neil. That didn't do enough. This potion, what's it do? Let a random advent, Kami Advent. Cool. Apply 5 constricted to all enemies. Flight. Apply 1 weak and vulnerable to all enemies. Ceremony pair. Choose and add 1 Great Luck Omuri to your hand. Sure. Gain energy, draw cards, deal a ton of damage, gain block. If I gain the energy, I can do the Durplex barrier, allowing me to get the faith as well. Okay. I'm not flight, meaning that won't do anything for me. I can do that, doing that, do this, and then do that. In theory, so long as I keep flying enough, this thing should just die eventually. You're also healing, aren't you? It looks like you're healing. Yeah, that thing is definitely healing. So long turn, or a long fight of just doing what I need to do, but it is slowly dying. Even if that's just via something like the... What did I just get? Thunderbolt Faith. Whenever you are hit, not even damaged. I can't even see what Divine Faith does, god damn it. Alright, what do you do? Oh, you're running away! No, you're not. Danmaku Millionaire. 0 cost. Lose 4 energy. Lose 10 gold for each insufficient energy. Deal 30 damage. Weird. Homing Amulet. Gain 4 block. When you lose flight, return this card to your hand. And it's free. That seems like a good one. Hello, Kappa Shop. I have a fair bit of money. Men in Black, deal 1 gain 1 intangible. Sounds useful. Johan's Blessing. Interesting. Apply Vulnerable. At the start of each combat, apply Constricted. I will take the tentacle part. I'll take the the training manual, depleted generator, blemish steel, and scrap iron. I don't need 200 gold. We're good. Bye-bye. God damn it, why am I fighting? Regenerating flowers. Increase vigor by 3. Increase vigor by 3 times. Huh. Prosperity and air maneuver. I like the air maneuver. I get more flight. Intuition. Scry 4. Gain 1 moon faith. We don't have moon faith yet. That could work. I quite like that. Let's get the moon faith. And then we're going to rest, because dear God, do we need it. Then we fight a boss. It is you, Jesus Hell. Ow. Homing amulet, wind maneuver, scrap iron just to get it. Blood vial, not bad. I'll take that, use that, moon faith, don't need you. Probably like the other ones. So, I worshipped so many gods it's untrue. And all of them acknowledge that I am here to help them. Lose a bunch of strength, you ass. And then I need to get some wind. Desperately. Right, now we're both weak. I'm fine with being weak. Weak means you can't hurt me either. You kind of really want to play the long game when playing as her. Well, now we get to find out what the divine punishment thingy is. And now I'm fine with the wind god, meaning I'm gaining whatchamacallit each turn. Glorious. And now you only got 6 HP. I don't know what your divine punishment was. Maybe it's something to do with take bonus damage when hit. I don't know. Art of War. I actually will use that. Deal damage equal to your lost HP. Exhaust. I'm missing quite a bit after all. I am going to need to get my hands on something soon. Impossible request. Play an attack, skill, and power in a single round. Well, here's the power. Here's the attack. And, oh, I really could just do that again. If this quest was completed, you gain 1 strength. If it was not completed, gain 2 strength. Alright, well, I need to cast... So I need to do the impossible task by the time you become a new character, right? That's how it works. Oh, there we go. That'll win me the game. So, is there anything else I can play in the meantime? I can play this. Okay, so you transform to your new form instantly. Play 5 cards in a single turn. Interesting. Might be possible. Just takes a little bit of stuff, and you know what? It doesn't look like I'm doing it this turn, so there we go. Gain your 2 strength, whatever. Oh, you gave me Void? Seriously? Fine. You're gonna be suffering divine punishment soon. Fire Rat's Robe. Draw 7 cards in a single turn. Well, I've now got the Wind Faith, so that should help me quite a bit, because it means the wind maneuver's not quite as needed. Still want to know what this divine thing does, and I'm sure I'm going to find out soon enough. What's this? Deal 36 damage in a single turn. Completed. Oh, I love how I complete the thing before I even know what I'm meant to be doing for it. Shut up, phone. You're not meant to be making sound. Again, I do not know what this divine punishment does. Shroly's Coral Shell. Gain 30 block in a single turn. Well, I'm not doing that anytime soon, that's for sure. Divine punishment will do something. Enemy will take 20 damage at some point. Okay. Well, I managed to advent with 3 gods. That's impressive. Dream Battle. Unplayable. Play a random card when this card is drawn. Okay. Spirit medium form. At the end of your turn, gain 4 random faith. Okay. Determination. I'll take the Dream Battle. That sounds pretty cool. And then, I'm sorry, Authority exhausts? I didn't realize that. If I'd realized Authority exhausts, I probably wouldn't have done it so badly. And I'll take the red thread of fate. Mostly because it's actually your trinket as well, Reimu. I just still can't get over how cool your character looks. Alright, what do I want more? A boss or a bunch of question marks? A merchant and 3 question marks, or a question mark and a boss. There is a rest right before the boss. I can also get the merchant instead of the question mark. I don't have much gold though, and we know we get a merchant right before. You know what? I'll go for the boss. I like my bosses. Yeah, that Divine Judgment does like 20 damage every time they attack me. Which is kind of insane. Hello, merchant. What have you got for me? Another fairy in a bottle wouldn't go amiss, eh? Miku of Luck. Power. At the start of your each turn, add a random luck card into your hand. It won't be the worst luck. Huh. Spiritual Outbreak. Deal 8 damage to all enemies. Does not spend vigor. Sealing Needle. Well, I'm going to take the fairy in the bottle. I'll take the Sealing Needle, because that's a good one. I'll take the Spiritual Outbreak. And then I think I'll be done. Thanks, merchant. Homing Amulet, gain block. Authority. We now have the power of Animatia Sue. Deal damage equal to lost HP. That's most of it. What card would I want next? You know what? I'll take the Blemished Steel, just because it only costs 1. And then I realize all the stuff you're doing to me. Oh, God. Yes, I'll take that. Thank you. Do that. Kill that one thing. Air Maneuver, get some flight, deal half damage, and now you take that. Whenever you heal in combat, gain 1 strength. If your HP is below 25% damage, whenever you attack, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Can be affected by powers. At the start of each combat, exhaust your hand. Gain strength and protection equal to the cards draw, and draw equal cards. No, because the power I have innate is too powerful. Whenever I heal in combat, and I've got the Blood Vial, does that mean I'll automatically just start with 1 strength? Sun Faith, at the start of your turn, gain 2 energy. Oh, it's 2 energy. I thought it was 1 energy. Oh, that's even more powerful than I thought it was. And you die. Glorious. Another Binding Border. Flying. Gain X flight and faith. Exhaust. You know what? Yes. Because that wouldn't work out really nice. Why am I fighting 4 bats? Apply 7 constricted to all enemies. Flight. Apply 1 weak and vulnerable to all enemies. Yes, please. Not you. What card do I not mind losing? Probably a regular one. Probably a strike. Right, let's start trying to build my authority. Okay, this gave me a random attack. So... I'll take the block, allowing me to then just use both authorities without, you know, care. Beat you up, do this, and which ones don't I like? They're all fine. Let's move on. Right. Next, apply that. I should have been flying, damn it, I'm an idiot. Die. What have I got next? Another Oni Binding Circle. The amount of constriction I can put onto things. But then again, another Sealing Needle would be amazing. Hello, Little Red. What do you got for me? Every time I lose 5 HP, gain a strength. Interesting. If I start my turn below 50% HP, gain 1 strength. Also cool. First enemy you attack each combat will be marked as prey. You know what? I'll take the Crimson Scar. Expulsion. Deal 18 damage to all enemies, gain 4 Flame Faith. We like the Flame Faith. Cleat Horn. Bonus block on the second turn. Nice. Rest. I am not sacrificing my blood for the graveyard. Screw off! Straight into this fight. Oh god! Hi, Marissa. How you doing? Well, I just gained a lot of faith then. Have I automatically just worshipped the Wind God? Yes. Yes, I have. There, have your extra strength. I don't care. It's only temporary after all. Now, Expulsion. That's a lot of damage. So, Flame Faith. Katazuchi will advent after you gain 6 more faith. Okay, so I still need the 10 faith to get the bonus, to get the damage at the end of every turn with that. Okay. You're now dealing bonus damage, are you? This is gonna hurt. Ow. Alright, well, no matter what I do, you're getting that bonus strength. Oh, I just realized what attack you're doing. Phew, I'm safe. Okay. Determination, die. Shy Look today. Interesting. Whenever you... Gain 1 vigor whenever you play a card. Cool. You know what? I think I'll take more safety prayer. And I'll take increased block from cards. Right, 40 HP. Hopefully, I don't need to care. I think I might need to care. Okay, I've now got my Sun Faith active. Sweet. Now then. Let's just gain my air. What do I need to do next? Scry. Can do. Yeah, that all seems good. Okay. Can't believe you actually survived, you annoying little so-and-so. Alright, you know what? That's fine. I'll take that. Then I'll use it. Everything's pecking die. Gain some armor. You gain some decreased damage. Gain more armor. Apply some constriction. And apply some more damage. Go straight to hell. Return a card from your exhaust pile to your hand. Sure, more Sealing Strike, why not? But now you're dead. So enjoy death. Not so bad. Not so bad. Meditation. Can only be card if every single card in your hand is a skill. Gain energy and 2 moon faith. Gain 2 moon faith. Add 1 learning, whatchamacallit, into your hand. Sure, moon. I'll take the moon. And now I have to recall just so I get a thing. Probably not the best for a boss like this. Oh, it's this boss, is it? That's actually amazing, because that means my very first turn I can spend buffing myself up. Yay! In this world, every child you brought forth was a gem to cherish, but some gems developed rough surfaces and sharp edges, defying your rules and causing trouble for your other children. You needed someone who could hunt down the criminals and troublemakers of your world and bring them to justice, an angel of death who could enforce the laws of the god of this world. To this child you gave the loyalty to follow your every command. To this angel you gave... You know what? I'll take the strength. What card do I want most? Probably the airstrike. Just because of the faith. Because we like faith. Any and all faith that we can get a hold of is good faith. It is at this time I truly appreciate Fly. It really is. Because Fly is what really just decides whether we live or die. There we go. I've now got the faith of the wind god on my side. Your little angel was perfect. All it took was a few whispered words from you, and she would take care of the problems quickly and efficiently. Before long, you heard rumors of an angel of death spreading amongst your other children, a reaper who hunted down those who would dare cause a disturbance. Soon enough, the troublemakers and criminals stopped appearing, and you no longer needed to send your angel out. Soon enough, you forgot that you even had an angel at all, until one day, when she quietly slipped into your office and asked, "Why did you abandon me? Why did you toss me aside? Because you're no longer needed!" You found her standing there amongst the ruins of Malkai. I didn't realize this had so much story. Have I killed this thing so quickly all these times that I've just never seen this story? The lone figure who had been all but forgotten. How foolish of you. If you could have spared a thought for your angel, perhaps you could have sent her after the intruders. Perhaps your angel could have succeeded where others could not, and prevented the catastrophe from occurring. Your hand reached out to her, to find that she's as cold as death. You realized that she had long since turned to stone, waiting for an order that would never come. Huh. I'll take weak and fragile. I can probably deal with that. I mean, it would have been easier if I actually was given an attack card this turn. It was nice while it lasted. You were the god of this world, but even a god could become lonely. To your creations, you were a figure on a pedestal, an untouchable being forever out of their reach. Perhaps that was why, when a small human girl fell into your realm, a frail little thing that could have been a snack for any passing demon, you intervened. "This girl is my daughter," you told your loyal subjects. You would do well to treat her as such. And as you made such a proclamation, you remembered how the girl gazed at you at wonder. Draw 1 extra card at the start of your turn. Smiled at you in joy. Next turn, and every 3 turns, gain 3 energy. No, I'll take the extra card. I got enough energy. At first, I was happy. I have never seen this bit. What the Christ is this? Explosive will explode in 3 turns, dealing 25 damage to you. You, lady, have just signed yourself up for death. But yeah, who the heck are you? I have never seen you before. Give me more mountain faith. More mountain faith. All the mountain faith. And the moon faith. Daughter of evil. But although you were a capable god, you were a terrible parent. You didn't understand why she wanted so much attention from you. You didn't understand why she looked so horrified when you executed a treacherous demon. You didn't understand why she started to avoid you, why she started to shrink away from your touch. And when she walked into your office exactly 1 year later and asked if you remembered what day it was, you answered promptly, "Of course," you said, "it's Tuesday." But that must not have been the answer she expected, for she flew in a fit of rage. This turn and every 3 turns spawned 1 explosive doll, spun on her heel and ran away. Put 2 shame into your hand. That one feels more fitting. Or does it? I get the feeling this is Remelia or someone. Who are you? The one who was left. The encounter with that Shrine Maiden had left your world in ruins, and your daughter missing. Oh, the Shrine Maiden! Oh! But no matter what nook you peered into, no matter what cranny you searched, she was nowhere to be found. Finally, in the ruins of the room that was once hers, you found a letter. It contained only a single word. Goodbye. It shouldn't have mattered to you. You had only taken the girl in on a mere whim, so why did it hurt so much? And so you broke down there, crying amidst the shattered remains of your dreams. It's your fault. It's her fault. Gain 20 materialize. Sure. I'm sorry, what did I just gain? Flame Faith. Oh, Destruction Faith. Oh, I need more Destruction Faith. Where can I get more Destruction Faith? I almost have every single god! Nope, no special extra attack. Okay, well, I guess this is over then. I have no idea who that was. But the Shrine Maiden comment really made me think it was me who did something bad to her. Make me fight a vampire. Make me fight a vampire. Make me fight a vampire. God damn it! What can I pick up? Yin Yang Signal. Deal damage equal to the amount constricted on the target. Okay. Huh. We got the heart. Whenever you receive 5 or less damage, unblocked attack damage, reduce it to 1. Yes! I'll also take the heart, because I don't know what it is. Draw an additional card each turn. Upon pickup, increase your hit max HP by 15%. Cool! I like that. Oh, and that took all my money. Okay. Okay, let's get my second authority. Damn, this turn is gonna hurt. I can already tell. Good thing I can float, but that's not going to help me in the slightest. Especially when that gives me a 0. Alright, let's see. First I air maneuver. Next, I ascension kick. Yeah, because you do fuck all. Sure, let's get some Moon Faith and draw 2 cards. Why not? Hey, apply weak and vulnerable. That's nice. There we go. Try and hurt me. Answer, you can't. This flight really helps an awful lot with just dealing with things. Well and truly. Oh, you're already dead. Bye-bye. Bottled Tornado. Upon pickup, choose a power and make sure you start with that in your hand each turn. Oh, well, then I can do that one, so I'm always picking that. Lay to rest. Game block equal to the number of unique buffs on you and unique debuffs on target. Sure, it's free, right? Why not? And with the amount of faith I give myself, I don't think it's that hard a thing to do. What do I want? 1 block or... Nah, I think I'd prefer... doing the constriction every turn. Let's see, you're doing 1 damage 12 times, are you? That's fine. That's nothing. I still can fly. Bring it. Enjoy all the thorns! You did more damage to yourself than you did to me. Really? You had to give me, like, double flight and all that? Alright, well, you know what? Gain that. Do that to gain all the flight energy. Okay. Is there any way I can fly? Yes! Homing amulet. Fly. Ascension kick. Scry. I'm not sure if I want that. No, I don't want that. Gain more block. Gain more block. Nerf your strength. Okay. And I have my whatchamacallit now. Awesome. Next I can further nerf your strength. Moon Faith, let's go. Expulsion, giving me that. Block, and then later rest. Which just gave me an awful lot of block. As well as another god in my favor. The gods are on my side, Heart, not yours! Be nerfed even further! For you see, the gods want you dead, so-called Heart. No matter the cost! Man, which god am I missing? You know, it's actually kind of funny. I bought all of these potions, but I never ended up using them. Right. Expanding barrier. Wind Faith. Destruction. That's the one I'm missing. I'm missing Destruction Faith. Oh, and you're starting to get hit by the Divine Righteousness, aren't you? More Destruction Faith. I really need a way to get my Moon Faith. I just couldn't get a way to get Moon Faith this time. I'm not even bothering to attack you because I know you're going to die before I do. Just because of the amount of whatchamacallit that's done every single round to you. Namely, like the Divine Judgment, the Constriction, just kind of everything. The gods really love me. Oh! Exorcism Mark. Reimu looks at the top of the tower for the moon to see Tasayumi. And the dimension shatters. Huh. We finally got a unique ending. It's been so long since we had one of those. I've been looking forward to them oh so long. Ha 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 ha! Well, I love that. Just the concept of playing with all the gods was a really fun one. That was cool. Well, everyone, looks like, well, that's it. Who do we have left to play? We've got Aya, who's got a lot of HP, actually. Maybe the cat again, just because I never actually managed to finish the game with the cat. And the No Dancer. So we've basically just got the bird and the demon. Huh. We're almost out of characters. You know, until all of you tell me what other characters I'm missing from my list. So, everyone, it looks like I'm all out of time for today's episode. So what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today? I've been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that, until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.